Everybody that has kids, this video is for you and my Virgo ascendants. So, and during this particular time with Julius or Mercury in Leo, Phoebe or the Moon in Leo, and the Schumann resonance of the Earth, children's auras, or the rainbow children, not rainbow children, but the indigo children's auras are vastly large, right? So when you're going for your creativity and your passions and motivations, aka Leo in the 12th house, it feels like you're clashing so much. And for me personally, or any neurodivergent individual, it feels like, you're riling up your emotional distrust or your scarcity mindset, or you're suppressing yourself. So when if you notice your shadow is shrinking, or things are becoming easier, you're self-sacrificing for the greater good, you feel like you're serving a better morality from a standpoint of however you were raised, or what you see you're receiving, right, from the collective unconsciousness. Look at your light. You're dimming your light, and what you're doing is you're just delaying or stalling the wave from recrashing amongst the shore, right? Your shadow's gonna come back bigger and brighter. So push into the uncomfortability, because shout out to Bashar, this video, it said negativity has to work extra hard to get your attention. So the closer you are to the other pendulum swing or positive energy, the louder the negative energy is working to get your attention. So the louder your shadow work is working against you, right? And that's only because of the beliefs systems that you feed it, and the indoctrinations and biases that you feed it, right? Because you can look at your shadow as it's expanding and it's covering your gifts and talents and virtues. Or what the epiphany I just had is that you look at your shadow as it is consuming your gifts and talents from the matrix, putting it in a more holier or sacred space to dissolve those particles back into the infinite all possibilities, versus just the tangible forms that they are as they are seen, right? And that is returning to your light. That's recycling, transmuting that energy, right? So that you can blend and merge it. And that's the positive energy of this square to Dionys or Venus and Taurus. You understand? Just the alchemizing, your alchemy potential, right? And merging that with your child's creativity. Like for me personally, like I said, for my Virgo ascendants, if you feel like, Capricorn 5th house, you're making your creativity, you're not doing your creativity unless it has a purpose. That you could be on that spectrum. But for me personally, in my situation, I feel like all of my creativity has to have, or is having, a purpose, which is diluting or isolating it from being expressed all, saying freely and purposefully, in that, that inner child healing, or, the imagination of a child that, they're closest to heaven. So it's having too much of a purpose that it doesn't know how to act without a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So being mindful of that, we're switching that around and healing that, and we are readdressing that situation. You get what I'm saying? Like Virgo rising, studio, 12th house, and the shadow and the light. So all is a reflection of us. So look at how their light is expanding, and you can take key details, Mars or Pallas in Virgo, in what direction, because kids can shine their light in different directions as adults, or if you don't want to use the term adults because of it's a generic term, but increasingly matured beings in that space where you feel like your light has to be 360, hit all parameters. That's where the perfectionism comes in. Our light has to hit all parameters, all directions, all at once, or we're not being seen, or we're not being genuine, or we're not being authentic. When children, they shine their light in one direction, and it's all of their light going in that one direction, right? And there's all of their light going in another direction. And it's like the coronal mass, mass ejections. It's a hole in the aura field, allowing the plasma to go in that direction as well, or go in another direction of that plasma. Like you're unaware that the light is hitting anything unless there is something in that parameter for it to hit. So be aware and present with your surroundings, with things that you previously manifested, and all of that. So comment down below if you resonate with that and you receive that. I know I will. I'm gonna enjoy listening to this video back right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a little faded buzz. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying some free time. So, but that's the vibes right there from that Virgo ascendants. So yeah.